Hi, I'm Lisa. Thanks for joining me. Today's yoga practice is for those times when you just start feeling overwhelmed. We're going through a crazy time right now, and I find that sometimes it feels okay. And then some small moment will all of a sudden unleash all the feelings that I've been holding, but not really paying attention to. This is a practice for those times when you just need to feel grounded, to feel safe and stabilized. So, we're going to be working with active feet, with strong legs. We're going to use the support of the wall and the floor, and hopefully come out of this feeling a little more steady. Let's start by setting an intent for our practice. Close your eyes. And find a comfortable seat. We're going to use the wall. So if you want to bring your mat up against the wall and have your back against the wall, it's a great way to do it. You can do this lying down on your back. Get comfortable. And bring your hands anywhere that feels good for you. As you close your eyes, draw your attention inside. Feel all the parts of your body touching the floor. And with your next exhale, allow these areas to rest more heavily against it. Lengthen your inhale and send your breath as low in your body as you can. Send your breath and your focus away from your shoulders and your head, where you've likely spent the last day or week or month, maybe years, and down into your low back, your hips. So our intent for our practice is to get grounded. This means choosing to quiet the voice or voices in your head and instead focus on what you feel, especially in your legs, your hips, your low back, those parts that literally connect us to the earth and support us. What are the feelings in these areas? I'm feeling what sensations arise as you bring your attention here. Just feeling physically. Are they tight? Are they relaxed? Achy? I'm just feeling without having to fix. And let's start with a couple of quick wrist stretches. So still feeling the parts of you touching the floor. If you're lying down, you can do this. It'll be a little awkward, but hands will come out to your sides. If that's too strange, then come on up to seated. Find a comfortable seat. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Bring the hands straight up from your shoulders and slightly in front of you. Flex your hands, spread your fingers. Exhale, roll down your pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger. Wrap the thumb on the outside. Roll the knuckles down towards the floor. Let the shoulders relax down towards the floor. Let's do that again. Inhale, spread your hands and press your hands apart like you're pushing two walls away from you. Exhale, roll down, pinky, ring, middle, index finger, thumb on the outside. Roll your fist down towards the floor. This one, open your palms so they're facing away from you. Roll the thumb down first, and then wrap your fingers around your thumb. Roll your knuckles straight down towards the floor, almost like you were pouring something out of a pitcher. Feel your arms grow a little longer. Inhale, spread your fingers. Exhale the thumb down. Wrap your fingers around your thumb, and then tilt the knuckles down towards the floor. Feeling for that stretch on the side of the wrist, your cell phone gripping muscles. And then let that go. And roll the wrist out. Okay. Let's get started with the pranayama. Our breath is a really powerful tool for tapping into feeling and for changing our mental state. This is a variation of alternate nostril breathing. We're going to use left hand. I want you to bring your middle finger and your index finger down. And let's do this in a knee pile. So I'm going to straighten my right leg, left knee on top of the right. You can stay here with one leg straight, or for a little deeper version, bend both feet back. And if you do this, you might have to adjust yourself a little bit so that you're on both of your sit bones. Bring your left ring finger to your right nostril. And inhale, grow tall. And take in the breath through your left nostril. Pause, close both nostrils. And then exhale through the right. Let's do it again. We're going to close off the right nostril. Inhale for as long as is comfortable without pushing into struggle through the left. Pause, hold both nostrils closed, and try to soften. Exhale through the right. One more time, close off your right nostril. Inhale through the left, sending the breath low in your body. And then plug both nostrils, hold, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale through the right. Bring the hand down. Let's change the cross of the legs. So right knee is on top. Left leg can be straight. Left leg can be bent. And make sure you're balanced on your two sit bones. All right, let's switch hands. So bring right hand up. First two fingers down. And bring ring finger to my left nostril. Inhale, grow tall. Take a long, slow breath through your right nostril. Plug both nostrils, hold your breath. When you need to exhale, exhale through the left. Replug the left nostril, unplug the right. Inhale. Plug both nostrils, pause. Exhale through the left without letting your posture slump. Stay tall. One last time. Plug the left nostril, unplug the right. Inhale through the right. Plug both nostrils, hold. Exhale through the left. Now let your hands come down. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale as low in your body as you can. And just feel if that simple breath exercise changed any of the sensations that you feel in your body. or the tension you feel in your body. Let's get moving. All right, come into Baddha Konasana. The bottoms of the feet together. We're going to work with active feet today. That means not just letting the legs flop there, but using the strength in our legs. This is our power source. This is what connects us to the earth. So let's turn it on. Heels together, balls of the feet pressing together, toes spread. Walk your left hand straight out from left hip. Inhale, reach up through the right, side bend. Now feel both sit bones. Those are the bones in the bottom of your pelvis against the mat. Inhale, lift the ribs up so you feel that length through your right side, right low back. But keep your head relaxed. Part of grounding is being willing to get out of our heads. And that starts by just relaxing the neck. Let's add a neck release to this. Right hand straight up from right hip, fingers spread, palm about 12 inches from the floor. And turn your gaze till you find the best stretch for your neck. Inhale, imagine washing your breath up the side of your neck. Exhale, reach out through your right fingertips. Create some more length through the right side. Reach through right fingertips to pull the chest back up. Let your head relax. And use your left hand to ease your head back up. Practicing gentleness with yourself. The legs need to be shaken out. Give them a quick shake. Bring them back in. Other side. Feet pressing together, toes spread. Right hand down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend. Feel your breath expand the left side of your body. Exhale, let the shoulders glide down away from your ears. Adding the neck release. Inhale, left hand straight out from left hip, fingers spread. And then feel where you can turn your gaze. It feels like a nice stretch for the neck. Inhale, wash your breath up the side of your neck. Exhale, reach out through your fingers, like you could pull all the stress out of your jaw and your neck. To come out, pull through your left hand, keep the head hanging, and use your right hand to gently lift the head back up. Let's come into a spinal twist. I'm going to stretch the left leg out, slide the right heel in, right hand behind you, like a little tripod. Inhale, reach up through the left side. Exhale, rotate towards your right leg. Hug it in. Send your breath where you feel the twist. Use your inhale to create space around those tight spots. Exhale, feel for lifting, maybe twisting deeper, but often we go deeper by letting go, by not efforting so hard. See what you can soften. Inhale, come back to center. Let's switch legs. Right leg out, left heel draws in. Left hand behind you. Inhale, reach up through the right. Exhale, rotate towards your left leg. If you want a little deeper stretch, you can hook the elbow. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, feel how you can go deeper by doing less, by not efforting so hard. Maybe just softening your breath, making sure that you're not holding your breath. All right, come back to center. And then lie down on your back for some abdominals. We're going to come into bridge after this. If you have a block, it'd be nice to have nearby. If you don't have a block, that's okay. Lie down on your back. All right, hands clasped behind your head. If you want a down level or more of an explanation of this abdominal move, check out my elbow to knee video. I will put it up there. All right. Hands clasped behind your head, knees over hips. Inhale. Curl the head and shoulders up. Pause. Curl tailbone up. Notice how small that was. I didn't pull my knees all the way in. Just a little tiny move to flatten my back on the mat. Exhale, both elbows towards left thigh. Right leg reaches out like I could touch that window, and low belly pulls down. Inhale back to center. Pause, curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to right thigh. Reach out through the left. Actively spread your toes. Pull low belly down. Inhale back to center. Feel your breath spread your back against your mat. Exhale, both elbows to the left. Right leg reaches out. Pull low belly down. Inhale back to center. Pause, curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to right thigh. Try and get the shoulder blades up. Reach out through your left leg. Pull low belly down. Inhale back to center. I know this is strong. We're using these strong abdominals, twist left, to warm up the core. Sometimes when we get lost, we feel like we lose our strength, that we're powerless. We're using this move to feel just how strong we are or going to become. Inhale. Exhale left. Reach out through the right. Low belly down. Inhale back to center. Pause. Even curl up a little higher. Exhale to the right. Reach out through the left. Low belly pulls down. Back is against the mat. Inhale back to center. Last one, each side. Both elbows left. Reach out to the right. Low belly pulls in. Inhale, center. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows right. Low belly in. Back to center. Inhale, head down, feet down. Bring your hands down onto your belly and take a breath. Exhale, let the back of your body melt down into your mat. If you've got your block, have it in grabbing distance, setting up for bridge. Come on up. Now feel your feet here. Feel the whole ball of your foot, especially the big toe side of your foot, pressing down into the mat. And you're pulling sit bones towards the back of your knees, so the weight is in your legs. You can even lift and spread the toes as long as you can do that without losing contact with the ball of your foot on the mat. Now you can stay here in bridge. If you've got the block, you can slide the block at the highest height that feels good for your back underneath your sacrum. It should feel comfortable. If it's too high up or too low, your back will have a weird angle in it. So you might need to slide it a little bit closer to your butt. We're going to work a figure four stretch. So we're going to inhale, take the right leg straight up, cross the ankle over left thigh. And then bring your right hand down towards your right hip, right low belly. Feel your left foot strongly pressing into the floor. Right foot, toes are spread. Inhale, send your breath underneath your hand. Exhale, draw your right knee forward away from you without tilting your hips. Feel how low in your body you can send your breath. Now let's switch sides. Reach the right leg up. Bend the knee, lower it down. And press the right foot down into your mat. Inhale, left foot up. Cross left ankle over right thigh. Left hand on left low belly. Inhale, send your breath as close to your hand as you can so you feel your body expand underneath your fingertips. Now, this pose is an example of one that will deepen all on its own over time. Just as you breathe, the hip will start to relax and open more. Inhale and lift that leg straight up. Exhale, set it down. And balance out your weight between your 2 feet. Press them down into the floor. Lift the hips up and slide the block out if it's in there. Inhale, spread your back, spread your ribs with your breath. Exhale, roll your back down, starting with upper back, mid back, low back. Hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. And roll to your side. Let your head be the last thing up as you come up to seated. Stand up for dolphin. Dolphin can be a strong pose, a challenge, but it's also a great way to build stability in the shoulders and upper body. So I invite you to explore dolphin at whatever rate feels good for you today. Come on down to all fours, and then we're going to bring elbows to the mat under shoulders. Wrap your fingertips around your upper arms so elbows end up a little closer together than shoulder width. Clasp the hands in front of you and press your entire forearm down into the mat. Relax the head. Inhale into your upper back. Exhale, slide shoulders down away from ears and wrap your shoulder blades around your ribs towards your armpits. So upper back is wide. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, lift the hips for dolphin. I like to walk my feet in a little wider, a little closer. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, press the floor away. Reach your hips back behind you and relax your head. When I first started practicing dolphin, this just felt like a lot of work in my shoulders and my upper back. And that was all I could feel was the struggle. As I've grown, as I've gotten stronger and practiced it longer, it also really feels like a lovely stretch in my low back, my hamstrings. And that's what I invite you to feel here, is that even when things are challenging, there's still things that can be healing and delightful. So find some part of this that feels good and focus on that. Now, if you need to take a break, bring the knees down for a breath or two, do that. Honor where your body's at today. If you want more of a challenge, you can take one leg up. We're going to stay here for a couple more breaths, whichever version you're doing. Keep breathing. And bring the knees down. Press your hips back to your heels for child's pose. Curling up. And bring your mat over to the wall if it's not there already. I'm going to bring short end of my mat against the wall for an inversion against the wall. Now, inversions are great because they take us out of our comfort zone. They flip things upside down and they ask us to find both our strength as well as our ability to breathe and be present all at the same time, which is kind of what life is doing right now. So I invite you to play with whichever level of this feels exciting today. I have some more tutorials on my YouTube channel of different types of inversions that you can do and how to get in and out of them. I'm going to play with downward facing dog at the wall. Now, normally if I was in downward facing dog, you know this setup. And this can be a great place to start if inversions are really a fear place for you. You take one leg up, just work a stretch, and then feel what that would be like to start to lift up. For downward facing dog at the wall, though, I'm going to scoot back much closer. If you have no idea what that distance is, it's about the distance of your legs. So you can take a seat, bring your hands to about where your feet are. That's roughly where you want to be. It's going to feel a lot closer than you're comfortable with. It'll be cramped. Heels are on the baseboard. I'm going to take one leg up to about hip height and then bend the knee, push my foot into the wall to straighten the leg and bring the other leg up. And I'm aiming for creating an L shape with my body. Push the floor away, push into the wall, maybe take one leg up, and then breathe. Right? We can be upside down, we can be working really hard, and we can still breathe. Stay up for as many breaths as you have in you without hitting struggle. Step down when you're ready. Roll out the wrists. And celebrate whatever you did. Any small step that felt really good in your body or that you didn't know you could do. Come on up to standing. We're going to work a forward fold at the wall. So heels are a few inches away from the wall. I like my feet a little wider than hip width. You can even come out as wide as your mat. And I'm going to slide my hands down the legs to the floor. So butts resting against the wall. Knees can be bent if hamstrings are tight or low back is tight. I'm just going to hang. You can hold elbows here. I'm going to add a neck traction because my neck is a stress tight spot for me. If you'd like to add the neck traction, clasp your hands all the way down to the webbing and bring your hands behind your head or behind your neck so that your pinky fingers are at the base of your skull and thumbs are down by your shoulders. You're going to let the forearms draw along the sides of the jaw. And I'm not pulling, but I'm letting gravity and the weight of my arms work a gentle traction on the neck. You feel the support of the wall and the floor. Feel what you can soften. Let the hands come down. Walk your hands up the legs. Whew. Give yourself a moment for the blood flow to go back down out of your head. All right, come into some standing poses. So we're not doing any suns in today's practice. Really want you to feel your legs. So you can leave your mat here against the wall. I'm going to pull mine out a little bit. All right, and then come on up and take a wide stance on your mat. Okay, so step the feet wide apart. We're going to turn the right toes out, left toes slightly in, like we were setting up in Warrior Two. And just take a moment, feel your feet against the floor. You can lift and spread the front toes, but don't lose contact with the ball of your foot. Arms straight out. Moving into triangle and straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach forward from the hips as far as you can. Hinge at the hips. Bring right hand down to your leg or to your block, or it can float there. If it floats, it's going to be a little more work on your hamstrings. So just decide if you want to give the legs some more support or if you really want to challenge them here. Feel for taking up space. Feel your feet, feel the width of your hands apart from one another. Extended warrior variation. Bend your front knee and bring the forearm down onto the thigh and wrap your back hand around your back. You can grab onto the thigh, just rest your hand on your back, hold onto your waistband. And inhale, lift your chest and your belly up away from the thigh. Exhale, relax the shoulders and relax your head. Reconnect to your breath. Extended warrior. Take your left hand, bring it up overhead, reaching forward towards the top of your mat. Press down through your back heel and feel that long line of stretch all through your left side. Shoulders are still down away from ears. And rather than gazing up, try relaxing the head. All right, bring both hands down to the mat. We're still in our Warrior Two legs. This is head to ankle prep. I'm going to bring my left hand towards my left foot, about underneath my shoulder. Right hand, I'm taking the base of my palm and bringing it into my hip crease, right where the thigh meets the pelvis. Fingertips pointing towards the knee. Inhale into your low back. Exhale, straighten your right arm. Push your thigh bone forward towards the top of your mat as you reach your head and your chest towards your back toes. Inhale into that space you just created in your low back. Exhale, so you can pull the ribs forward away from your waist. Hands down. Walk both hands up to the top of your mat. Come into half moon. I like to have my block for this. You may not, but I feel like it gives me some more length for arm to reach down to the floor. Hand or block is coming about a foot in front of your right foot and a few inches to the side of it, further out to the right. And shift the weight forward into my front right foot. As you find your balance, left leg reaches back. Maybe hips roll back. Now, if you've never done half moon, you can't really feel that, or the balance is really tricky, do this against the wall. It's a great way to feel for what it feels like to actually get that rotation. And then breathe. All right. Vertical splits. Both hands come down to the floor or onto your block. You're folding the torso over your leg as you send that lifted foot up towards the ceiling. And this was my vertical split. It's not huge compared to some, but it's a lot. For me, I'm reaching out through both legs. At the same time, relaxing the face. There's no need to add struggle to this. I'm bringing the back foot down. I'm landing in a warrior one sort of position. Back foot is turned about a 45-degree angle. Both hips facing forward. Pyramid. Inhale, stretch my chest forward. Exhale, chest comes down towards the leg. Hands can be on blocks. They can be on the mat. You can also do this hands on the thigh, reaching forward if that feels better for your back. Last pose we're going to do in this sequence is twisting triangle. I like my block for this one as well. Legs stay the same. Hand comes onto a block or just the inside of your front foot. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Hips stay facing the floor. Rotate your chest towards your front leg. You can stay here. That top arm can reach up towards the ceiling. If you're a little more flexible, you might be able to bring your bottom hand to the outside of your front foot. Keep breathing. All right, whoop. Bring both hands down to the center of your mat. I'm gonna move my block around. Separate my feet a little further. Coming into warrior two. Turn the left toes out, right toe slightly in. Coming up. Now feel the whole surface of both feet against the mat. Imagine like you were rooting down into the floor, feeling your strength, and also feeling that you're supported. Triangle pose. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fold. And just like in life, in any situation, there are lots of perspectives and things to be felt. Find what part of this feels good for your body. Send your breath there. Open up your tight spots, your dull spots. Exhale, feel for creating space and ease in your body. Don't worry if the pose is perfect. Go with what feels good for you. Bend your front knee, forearm on the thigh, other hand behind your back. Extended warrior variation. Keep the head relaxed, shoulders drawing down. Extended warrior. Bring the hand up from behind your back, reach it overhead. Feel for that long line of stretch and strength from the heel all the way out through your fingertips. But keep the shoulder down away from your ear. Shoulder blades on your back. Moving into half moon. I'm going to grab my block. Hand is coming down forward and to the left of my left foot, shifting the weight into the leg, right leg reaching back. As I find my balance, hips roll forward, arm comes up. And feel for actively reaching out through all of your limbs. At the same time, not locking anything out. You want to be able to move and wiggle a little bit to help keep your balance. When we get too stiff, we try to control too much, we get locked up and fall over. Vertical splits. Both hands come down to the mat, folding over front leg, lifting the back leg up. For my hip, it feels a little better if I rotate my right leg out. And see how that feels for you. All right, gently land your back foot down, setting up in a warrior one posture. Both hips facing forward. Inhale, stretch the chest forward. Exhale, fold over the leg. Feel for what you can relax. Twisting triangle. I'm going to use the block. Hand on low back to make sure that I'm keep my hips as square as I can. Rotating chest towards the front leg. Maybe staying here or taking the arm up. All right. Bring the hand down. Rotate back to the center of your mat. Walk your hands up. And let's play with a balance. So, if you'd like some balance support, you can stand near the wall, or you can even stand with your back against the wall. Let's take the right knee up to the chest. I'm rooting down through my standing leg, lifting the chest up. You can stay here or grab onto your foot for a standing pigeon. Foot can stay here or foot can come up. Even though you're working hard to stay balanced, find the ease. Even if it's just as simple as one easy breath. Let's change sides. Bring the foot down, left knee up. Find your balance. Ooh, this side's a little trickier. And stay here or grab onto the foot, standing pigeon. Foot either down by the hip or you can bring it up more towards the chest. And part of staying tall, much like trees, is being rooted. So feel for rooting down through your standing leg and grow taller. Stretch your spine, lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. All right, bring the foot down. Shake it out. Come on down to your mat. Seated straddle. Straddle is not my favorite position. My straddle's not that big. Yours might be really wide. Yours might be even smaller. If it feels better in Baddha Konasana, similar position. All right, so find what feels good. And take right arm down the right leg. Inhale, up and over into a side bend. I'm reaching out through both of my heels. I'm using my right arm to push into the right leg to lift and rotate my chest. Relax the head. And come back up. Other side. Now you can play here. It might feel better to make this a straight side bend. If your QL, that kind of side, the low back is stiff, it might feel good to add a little bit of a rotation towards the leg. And come back up. I'm going to come right down the center. You can use your block for this. You can use the hands. Inhale, lift your chest as much as you can. Try and keep that length in your back as you come forward. Reaching out through my heels. A little external rotation of my legs feels better for my hips. Again, find what feels good. Part of our mental grounding is knowing that our version of the pose or life is going to be different, and that's okay. It doesn't have to look or be a certain way. Come on up. Bring the legs back together. Neck release pose. Cross the legs. Right hand, palm down underneath right sit bone. So it should feel anchored, but it shouldn't feel like it's pulling too tightly on your neck. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, side bend to the left as you draw the shoulder down. You can stay here or bring the left hand up and over your head. Fingertips are coming down towards the jawline. You can lightly lift up to create a little more length. Bring the hand down. Roll your chin down to your chest. Keep the head there, but bring the hand out from underneath you. Use the whole palm of your hand to lift your head back up to center. And then let's change sides. So left hand, palm down, going underneath left sit bone. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, draw the shoulder down. Lean the head and neck to the right. Relax your jaw. And stay here. If it feels better, you can add that little lift and length by bringing the hand overhead. Bring the hand down, roll chin down to chest. Bring the hand out from underneath you. Use the whole palm to lift the head up. For Shavasana today, I'm going to share with you my favorite Shavasana, which is legs up the wall. For this, bring the short end of your mat against a wall. Easiest way to come in is to sit close to the wall, hip facing the wall, hands behind you, and then you're going to lay back as you pivot to slide the legs up. And depending on your low back and your hamstrings, it might feel good to have your butt all the way against the wall. If they're a little bit tighter, it'll feel better to have a little bit of distance. And your choice with the legs. You can have feet straight up. They can come more into a straddle, Baddha Konasana. Pick the version that feels restful to you. And close your eyes. Slide the shoulder blades down away from your ears. Let the hands rest either beside you or on your body. And just feel the easy flow of your breath through your body. Feel the hands and the fingers relax and soften. Feel the arms and the shoulder blades sink down into the support of your mat. Feel the back of your ribs, back of your pelvis sink heavy down into the earth. Feel the muscles in your neck soften and the head get heavy. Feel the muscles in your face soften and relax. Feel the belly soften and relax. With each exhale, let your body sink a little more into the support of your mat. Feel yourself being held, being supported. Feel free to stay here as long as you need to. When you're ready to come out, gently slide your heels down the wall. Bring the knees in towards your chest and pause. Feel your inhale, spread your back against the mat. And exhale through the mouth. Roll onto your side. Use your arms to help press yourself up, letting the head be the last thing to come up. And sit with your spine tall, whether you're on your mat or against the wall, eyes closed. Feel your breath move through your body. What's different? What change did you create in your body, in your mind, your nervous system with your practice? Bring your hands together in prayer at your heart. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'd love to know how this feels in your body. Or if you have any questions, leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel to be notified when new classes are available. Thanks so much.